Hey dudes! I'm Louise, aka fallenbabybubu, and you're back to my channel! So, kasi I was bored and a lot of my friends are doing the vlog thing, like Q&A. Tapos, I put up a poll on Twitter and asked you guys if anong gusto nyo, kung gusto nyo ng Q&A, writing tips, or I forgot the other one. Or gosh, I forgot. Basta ang highest poll is, the highest votes went to Q&A. But then, naisip ko, I've already done a Q&A about 4 years ago. So, I thought, why not make it fun? Ipasok natin yung mga characters ko since I love them. And nandito pala yung bangs ko, guys. Nakaano lang siya. Hindi siya pantay. Alam niyo yan, yung mga naka-follow sa akin sa Instagram, you guys know na trim ako ng sarili kong bangs and hindi siya pantay. Now, mostly nakaipit lang siya, pinapahaba ko siya ulit, and then I'm gonna do it right. Anyway, back to the Q&A. Instead of Q&A about me, it's gonna be a Q&A about my characters. It's an Ask My Characters. Ask My Characters. Ask My Characters. Oh gosh, ang daming questions. Okay, I don't know where to start. When I was going through the questions, they're all so cute. Tapos, I was so excited to answer them. I mean, my characters were so excited to answer them. Kaya, ito na. Okay, si Oz muna. What would you do if you weren't going pro? He can't imagine doing anything else. Which means I can't imagine doing anything else. Ewan ko eh. Kasi from the moment, I really can't imagine him doing anything else. He can't then. To him, football is life. Obviously, Halo is now his life. But football is one of the things, one of the, like, the top one of the things that got him through some serious hardships in life before Halo came along. So, football is everything. For Alfred. Alfred talaga? Years from now, how do you see yourself as Arisa's other half? For Alfie kasi, being with Arisa is like the most natural thing ever. You know those people na na-meet mo, kakamit mo lang, but it feels like you've known them your whole life? Parang ganun yung feelings ni Alfie for Arisa. It's like she's always been there. So, yung mga skinships nila sa libro or sa story niya, it's very natural. Kaya hindi niya napapansin na parating niyang hinahawakan si Arisa or he finds reason to touch her. And hindi niya napapansin, nagkakadal na sila sa couch. Yung mga ganun. Sagot ko ba? I mean, like, hindi. How do you see yourself? Husband. Yon. Biglang nag-click. To Frisco. Ideal girl, and where would you think to bring her on the first date? You know what? Frisco doesn't have an ideal girl. He just feels it eh. Hindi niya binibase sa looks, hindi niya binibase sa, well, sa ugali. But it's more of kapag nandun. If nag-click. If the chemistry is there, if the connection is there, he just knows. To Connie Anderson, is there a chance that you'll hang out with Snow again? Yes. It would take time, but yes. Snow is part of her life now, especially. Spoiler alert! Scout is about to propose to her and, you know, she's planning their future together. Kaya, inevitably, talaga nandun si Snow. And inevitably, they'll hang out again. For Alfie, what if Scout didn't happen? Then you met Arisa. Who would you choose between her and Connie? Oof! 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 Okay, you know what? I'll tell you a secret. During the Savage Me timeline, syempre hindi natin gusto yung ugali ni Alfie doon. He was very self-destructive and he tends to bring other people down with him. If Alfie didn't get his shit together and made Connie choose between him and Scout, Connie wouldn't choose Scout. She wouldn't be happy about it. Connie would choose Alfie over Scout because she knows Alfie needs him more than Scout. Oo nga, she's not happy, but she'll live with it. So back to Alfie. If Scout wasn't there and he's forced to choose between Connie and Arisa, I mean, maybe Alfie would try to find a way then, pero yeah, he would choose Connie, he would be heartbroken. He would be so heartbroken. Baka mas lumala yung self-destructive mode niya. Parang he'd rather drown with her than let her drown by herself. To Alfie, what Filipino dishes would you like Arisa to cook for you? Alfie doesn't really know that much of Filipino foods, pero that will change when he goes to the Philippines to visit Arisa's. Spoiler pa rin. Hala. We'll find out soon enough. To Alfie O'Neill, dream partner. 4 words. Arisa.
Emilia.
To Connie and Scout, when's the wedding? Are we invited? Spoiler, sa epilogue ng Savage Me na nabasa namang nasa Patreon, Scout lavaliyered Connie, which actually binanggit sa Tainted Me, I think. Oh, babanggitin. Nasa future chapter. Nilavalier ni Scout si Connie, so that means like a promise to get engaged to be married. So, parang promise siya na we'll get engaged someday. Parang promise ring. Pero mas matindi yung kapit kasi lavaliering is giving the guys frat letters sa girl. Kasi parang kapag nilavalier mo yung girl na yun, hindi lang ikaw yung nasa back niya. Everybody in your fraternity has her back na rin. So that's really a big, hindi lang siya responsibility, but it's a commitment. The brother, si Scout, before he has to get permission from his brothers before he can do that to Connie, or he can give the necklace to Connie. The point is, the wedding is soon, maybe next year, 2021, and of course everyone's invited. Kahit si Snow. Of course si Snow. Even Alfie and Arisa. Actually, a lot of people are invited. Hindi ko lang sure kung invited din yung friends ni Scout back then. I don't know. Maybe. To Halo. Nacho or Oz? Nacho on Oz. Oh my god kayo. For Alfie O'Neill, ako or ako? From Lindy. English daw dapat din niya maintindihan. Oh. What are Oz and Halo doing this quarantine? Paano po sila nagde-date ngayon? Like everybody else. Not that I would know. Pero like everybody else. They're dating through video calls, Zoom calls. For Alfie, how would you react if someone from your circle betrayed you? He would feel betrayed. To Scout, how was the ski trip and what were your first thoughts when you first saw Connie at the break when you came back? Masaya naman daw yung ski trip. He had fun with his friends. It was a good distraction, but he still can't help but think about Connie pa rin. So when he came back and he saw Connie again, all he wanted to do was hug her, kiss her, talk to her, make things right. Pero pinigilan niya sarili niya. He knew that if he did that, then he wasn't sure that he would still know what Connie would be feeling talaga. Kaya he waited until she exploded. To Snow, how are you now? Aww! For some reason, the first word that came into my mind is sad. So I guess Snow is sad. She's not like super happy and contented like Oz is right now or Connie is with Scout. Kasi alam niya na ayaw ni Scout ma-in love. But then, he did. Like she said, when he fell, he embraced the fall. Kasi syempre nakita niya na yung love ni Scout and Connie. So, I guess she wants that. And she wants what she had with Oz. Maybe she's longing for that. To Scout, is there any difference or little things that you've discovered on Connie now that you guys are a couple? Scout noticed that Connie is very maalaga. I don't know how to say that in English. Very caring. Very caring, yeah. To Alfie, if you and Arisa happen to be best friends like you and Connie are, who would you choose as your partner? Arisa or Connie? Arisa. Parang ganun yung pagkakasabi ko. Arisa. It was always there. From the moment he met Arisa, he wanted to get in her pants. It's like breathing eh. He got used to it. Yung feeling na he wants Arisa. He wants Arisa in a way that he doesn't want Connie. Yeah, nandun yung bond, nandun yung connection, nandun yung love, feelings, nandun yung lust. But yung pull niya kay Arisa sobrang tindi na hindi kayang takpan ng friendship. Kasi si Connie, parang they're always meant to be friends. Pero si Arisa talaga, they're always meant to be together. To Aaron, any weird pregnancy cravings of Dakota? Avocado. I don't know why, but avocado. To Oz, what's your future plan? He's gonna go pro, he's gonna marry Halo, probably have kids with Halo, and have a happy future with Halo and football. To Halo, favorite thing about your relationship with Oz? When they try new things. Kasi Halo is very sheltered. Oz pushes her to do new things. No, not push. Motivates or inspires her to try new things. And they complement each other. I guess that's another thing. For Crisco, did you have a crush on Arisa? I don't know why, but yun, never siya nagka-crush kay Arisa. To Oz, how's life with Halo? Peaceful, serene, quiet. Yeah, he's happy. For Alfie, if that shitty thing didn't happen in Florida, what would you stay? Or would you still leave, then take and pursue law in Harvard? He'd stay and be miserable. Kasi yung thing na yun yung naging trigger that pushed him to reflect on what he really wanted to do. So without that, he'd still be forcing himself to play football. Dalawa yan Kung hindi nangyari yung incident sa Florida, he'd stay, play football, be miserable, be more self-destructive, and he might do something to harm himself. Yun yung option A. The other thing would be something else would happen that would push him to find a new scene, and he would still go to Harvard. To Viria, any updates on what's happening in your life lately? It's 2020? I don't know. Kasi yung story ni Viria and Eric is cut to 3 parts. Yung first part is yung friendship nila, how they met, long distance friendship, yung start, yung beginning, yung honeymoon stage. And then yung second part is yung long distance relationship na nila talaga, how they make it work, with Eric getting more and more famous with his band, Viria getting busy with her school. So yun yung struggles ng relationship talaga nila. Tapos mag-break sila. Everybody knows that, so hindi yun spoiler. So yun, they're gonna break up sa end ng book 2 or part 2. And then sa third part, yun na yung nakita na sila ulit after 3 years. Eric is really famous now with his band. Then Viria got a movie deal sa Hollywood for her book. By this time, 2020, I think she's back with Eric. I mean, I haven't written it kasi sobrang wala akong makitang ending. Maybe that's why hindi ko masulat pa rin. Kasi hindi ko alam. I mean, alam ko na yung mangyari sa 1 and 2, pero pag sa 3 talaga, coming up blank. Yes, I know that they would end up together, probably, maybe. But the question is how yung papunta dun. To Alfie, what's your favorite pancit canton flavor? That lime one. He asked Teresa, what's that flavor of the lime one? And she said it's calamansi. That's his favorite one, the calamansi one. To Scout, what do you think of Connie back in your high school years? He thinks Connie is lost and needs new friends. Pero yun yung hindi pa sila bati-bati nila Oz. To Scout, hi baby! I miss you. After being together with Connie, is the crew buddy-buddy with you, or does Kurt still hate your guts? It took time, but they've hated Scout for so long na it's just a little bit weird for Kurt na suddenly he's part of the group. I mean, he's not really part of the crew, pero he's part of their world na, kaya he's over it. Kurt can get over it. Pero mostly, Scout is closest to Oz. I want to say Frisco, pero parang si Oz talaga. To Arisa, my girl, what is your first impression of Alfie? Yung first impression niya kay Alfie would be that time na nahuli siya ni Alfie threatening her ex-boyfriend. So yung first impression niya kay Alfie would be nosy. Kasi nandun si Alfie. So, nandun yung feeling na, bakit ito nandito? Anong ginagawa nito dito? And nosy. To Yash, bakit hindi ka ngumingiti? Smile ka na. Wala daw reason for him to smile. Yun na yun. Alam naman natin na man of few words, Yash. So, yun na yung sagot niya. To Byron, have you ever joined a pride parade? Sadly, no. He wants to. Pero gusto niya ipaalam muna sa parents niya. Kapag totally out na siya, doon na siya magkakaroon talaga ng pride to join. Kasi yun na yung parang Wala na siyang tinatago. Naantay lang niyang magkaroon ng courage to tell his parents para totally out na siya. To Alfie, high school or college friends? Yep, I'm making you choose. The crew. High school friends. He loves Byron, the circle, and the others. Pero iba pa rin yung OG. Yeah, so the crew. To Arisa Emilia, favorite cousin out of Fort, Nora, and Ansel. Arisa's got to say Nora. It's mostly because they like the same books, they like the same shows. Ansel is very outgoing, while Fort naman has his own world. Arisa gets along talaga with Nora more than the other two. And you know, having brothers for Nora is very hard. Parang si Arisa yung naging sister niya. Si Arisa, same naman. Kasi she has a little brother. Parang naging sister niya na si Nora. Kaya yung dalawa. Those two against the Madrid Esquivel brothers. To Dakota and Aaron, ilan na anak nyo? Pa-translate na lang, Ate El, pag tatanungin mo po sila. Kinasal sila 2015. So, may baby na sila ngayon, pero 1 pa lang. To Byron, what was your first impression of Alfie, and were you scared that he would judge you for your sexuality? His first impression of Alfie is cocky, arrogant. And yes, he was scared that Alfie would judge him for his sexuality. Actually, you know what? They're gonna tackle this sa Tainted Me. Tainted Me readers know na Byron is so helpful kay Alfie, and he always cleans up Alfie's messes. Siyempre, napansin yun din yun ni Alfie. Kaya tinanong niya si Byron, why are you so nice to me? Or why are you doing this for me all the time? So, mapag-uusapan nila actually to, yung sa first impression ni Byron kay Alfie, and yeah, he was so scared when Alfie found out. Kaya it was so surprising to him na Alfie just took it in stride. This is gonna be answered more in depth sa book. To us, how do you see your life in 10 years? He sees himself, he'd be married to Halo, have kids with Halo, have a house with Halo sa Mount Valley, have a nice house sa Mount Valley with Halo. As in, when you ask him what he sees in the future, all he sees is Halo. Life with Halo. Sana all! To us, how's quarantine life? It sucks. He misses Halo so much. He wants to see her. He wants to touch her. He wants to hug her. He wants to do a lot of things with her. Kaya it sucks. To Peter, how are you? He's trying his luck in love, I think. But fail. Gusto niyang maranasan ulit ma-in love. He's okay naman. He's doing okay. At such a young age, he owns a lot of businesses. He owns a hotel. He's successful. His friends are successful. He's happy naman. He's not sad like Snow. To Ethan, Aaron, Oz, and Ollie. If you didn't end up with the woman you have right now, who would you likely end up with? Ethan would most likely still be single, living the life in New York City. I think Aaron would still be single then. Or like, palipat-lipat siya ng girlfriend. I really don't see him with Annabelle long term kasi they were toxic. They would still eventually break up, and then Aaron would meet somebody in college, pero pa-iba-iba siya ng girlfriend. Si Oz naman, if Oz didn't meet Halo, I think he would end up with Snow. Kasi imagine mo yun parang, if you read Cruel Me, alisin mo si Halo sa lahat. Yung character development ni Oz wala. And walang kaharang kay Snow and Oz kung wala si Halo. They'd end up together. Si Ollie, kung walang Angelica, he'd still be single. Yep, living the bachelor life. To Ollie, your first thought impression upon meeting Angelica. He thought she was an angel. Like, they were all playing PlayStation. Angelica came in, and that's the first thing na naisip niya. He thought she was an angel. Oh. Okay. To Fort, yung pagka-crush mo ba kay Sab, hindi nawala kahit nung mga panahong hindi na kayo nakikita. He says, hindi nawala yung pagka-crush niya kay Sab. It's just there. It's just in the back of his mind. Hindi naman niya masyadong napapansin kasi hindi niya na nakikita si Sab for like 4 years na college sila. Yung regret nandun, parating may what if sa kanya. I mean, he let it go. Pero the moment na Sab came back to his life, parang bumalik. Hindi siya totally nawala, pero hindi rin siya always nandun. So, Fortunato, kamusta na subscription mo kay Sab? Ano daw, nasa premium na raw siya. To Fort, me love. Why didn't you pursue Sab after that jail booth incident, even after graduating? Wala siyang balls. So, torpe kasi si Fort at that time, nung high school sila. He didn't think he had a chance. So, nung nag-gain na siya ng experience, nag-gain na siya ng confidence, and he had his balls back, yun na, he erased the what if and turned it into a reality. To Zio and Lana, beach or church wedding? They want a beach wedding, but Zio's mom is against it. Pero wala siyang magawa kasi it's Zio's wedding. Kaya, beach wedding. To Ollie, hi, current favorite band, local and international, please. For international band, ang favorite ni Ollie right now is The Atelier. Yung nagsulat ng Eyes Up, they're very underrated. Kaya, you guys should check them out. One of their songs, yung Eyes Up, is the inspiration for Me It's You. I mean, basically, yung relationship nila ni Angelica. For local band, I think Ollie likes Ben and Ben. For Ansel, what makes Chi interesting? Her personality. That's what hooked Ansel in the first place, yung personality ni Chi. To Ollie, favorite bands and song recommendations. Sabi ni Ollie, pumunta daw kayo sa account ko sa Spotify and follow niyo yung indie chill na playlist, and that's what he recommends. To Nora and Halo, favorite books that you've read this quarantine? You know what? Halo went to this fantasy phase during this quarantine. Nora went to a historical romance phase. That's what they went through this quarantine. That doesn't mean that I went through that. Pero parang gusto ko na magbasa ng historical fantasy. May historical fantasy na maganda. To Ansel and Chi, recommended places to visit in Binondo aside from Lord Stowe's mezzanine. Yung fried siopaw, I don't know what it's called. Pero may place along Ongpin. Pag nalaman ko, malay nyo, gawin nating special chapter. Huwag na tayo bumasa. Okay. For Chi, who really initiated the kiss in Palawan? Ansel or you? Ansel. Fun fact, nangyari siya sa akin. It was romantic. Kaya, sinulat ko. To Zio, Ollie, and Lana, how often are your little trio bonding moments recently? Zilch. None. Nada. It's quarantine sa Philippines, so hindi sila nakikita at all. So yung road trips is a 0. And I think Ollie's spending most of his time with Angelica. Kasi it's 2020. So, kung nabasa nyo yung novela na For Me, It's You sa Patreon, by 2020, they're together. By the way, commercial. For Me, It's You, it's gonna be self-published soon. Announcements to be made, so watch out for that. For now, nasa Patreon siya, so if you guys wanna read it na, go there. If you wanna wait for the self-published one, wait for the self-published one, but it's available to read na. Every chapter is 1 year, so nag-meet sila 2010, I think. So yung chapter 1 is 2010. Kaya, going on forward. To Cassidy and Kin, anong nangyari after that scene sa waterfalls? What do you think happened? Yeah, you guys know what happened. Kailangan ko ba itanong yun? Alam nyo na. Score! What are the Esquivel siblings doing this quarantine? They're stuck at home and they're driving each other crazy. Lalo na si Ansel, very, very extrovert. And he hasn't been out in so long. Nako, lagot. To Asia and Sev, how's life as a couple? Masaya naman daw. Kasi sobrang chill ni Sev. Tapos si Asia, he's out there. So, Sev likes cooling her down. To Arch, how are you? And Lele na, Mr. Uber driver. You know what? Siguro sila lang yung couple na striving during this quarantine. Kasi they started out virtually. It's like nostalgic sa kanila to talk through the phone lang. Kaya, yun. You're doing very okay. To cheat, anong kulay naman idadye mo sa buhok mo? Gusto niyang try pastel blue. To Lana girl, pinapakilala mo na ba si Zio sa mga magulang mo? Pinakilala? Dinala na nila na si Zio sa family gathering nila sa Tagaytay. I guess dun niya na-meet yung dad ni Lana. Yeah, so hindi ko pa siya nasusulat. I think that's gonna be hard. Pero maybe someday. Chi, favorite view of Ansel? Frontal. Why does that sound so dirty? Yeah, so frontal. Kasi gusto niya yung face ni Ansel. Oh my god, guys. So Zio, when's your wedding with Lana? Please invite us. Oh nga no, ba't hindi pa sila kinakasal? Huwag daw siyang pangunahan. yun yung sagot ni Zio. Huwag niya daw siyang pangunahan. Pero sure daw, invited everyone. But, yun nga, I guess they're not ready for it. I mean, he's not ready for it, maybe. To Jessie, kailan magiging kayo ni Tracy? You know what, if ever, yeah, magkakaroon sila ng thing ni Tracy, but the end game would be Ivana. I'm sorry. Hello? Well, I mean, I'm not planning to write them anytime soon and probably won't. So, yun na. I've always seen Jessie with Vanna. Sorry for those who are disappointed. And ayaw kay Vanna. But, she's very cool kaya. Hindi lang kasi maganda yung time na nandun siya or lumabas siya sa whatever, but she's okay naman talaga. She's cool. To Asia, how's Seb with you nowadays? Nowadays, lockdown. For some reason, nakikita ko on FaceTime tapos si Seb nag-video games. And then Asia's doing something else then, like editing. Aww. It's like they're on FaceTime pero they're doing their thing. Sana all. To Ansel, Palawan or Binondo? Oh my god, Ansel! Okay, minors, skip this. Okay, so Ansel says he likes to eat Chinese food in Binondo, but he likes to eat chi more in Palawan. Kaya he chooses Palawan. Bakit ganito yung characters ko? Ang dirty nila. Dear Jin Young and Yuki, do you have a child now? What's his name and socials? Does he have a girlfriend? Okay, so first of all, they just got married like late last year or early this year. So I think if ever nasa early stages siya ng pregnancy, like maybe 1 month or maybe less, baka hindi pa. Pero, hindi pa guys, no, not yet. Easy lang. For Jin Young, what if fixed marriage didn't happen? Would you follow Yuki in Japan? Probably, he'd find a way. Kasi eventually, he'd inherit the Busan territory. And one way or another, maka-encounter niya yung Yakuza through the trading. I think he would find a way to connect with Yuki along the way. Feeling ko alam mo, siya yung mag-offer ng fixed marriage if hindi naisip ng parents nila beforehand. Feeling ko siya yung makakaisip nun and do something about it. Kasi like he said, you know, they met for a reason. Hindi pwedeng parang, okay, meron tayong connection, then the next day, bye. So I think he'd really do something about it. Okay, that's the last question. So yun na po. Thank you for sending your questions, guys, to my characters. Sana nagustuhan nyo. Although, mostly I didn't really know what I was saying. Probably I'll do a proper Q&A na yung sa akin talaga nyo itatanong instead of my characters maybe. But I'll do that in the future pa. Have a rocking day, dudes, and see you soon. Sana all. Did I make sense?